Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in. And let's start off with this post here from Jeff Roberts as well as Stuart Alderati. We do see from Jeff, fresh off its SBF puff piece, the NYT goes easy on Gary Gensler. And here you guys have inside a crypto nemesis campaign to rein in the industry. And we do have, we have over here from Stuart Alderati. To be clear, the SEC hasn't labeled XRP a security, nor does it have the power to do so. One judge put it this way: the SEC can only ask the question, and the court ultimately answers. And I do think that this is a big focus point, because right now in court, right, as we look at all the substantial evidence, as we look at all of the arguments from the beginning to now, we know that Ripple is ahead of the game. They are winning right now as things stand. Now, could this change? Sure, it could. But in my opinion, and let me know for all of you out there that are watching, because I'm sure all of you are XRP holders, what do you think is happening right now in this case? Do you believe that Ripple has the upper hand? Do you believe that Ripple is winning? If you do believe that Ripple is winning, hit that like button and also comment down below. Because in my opinion, when we look at XRP as a security or a currency, I believe that that will be answered within the next 2 to 6 months. I've said that, in terms of the timeline, we're focused on what Brad Garlinghouse has mentioned. We're focused on what James K. Fallon has said. James K. Fallon believes, he's saying March 31st. And, as time is really kind of running out here, I do think that this case has a ticking time bomb on it, and I do think that's going to explode in the SEC's face, and I do believe that XRP will have clarity within the US. We also do see over here from Yahoo Finance. Now, when I seen this initially, I didn't want to watch it, just because I kind of stay clear of what BitBoy has been saying for the most part, because a lot of it is sort of, out there. But this I seen, and I was like, I agree 100% with this, because again, there's a lot of things that I'm kind of controversial on. There's things that are like kind of 50-50, but this I was 100%, behind. When we look at this, we do see BitBoy Crypto founder blames SEC head for state of crypto space. Listen closely to this.
Gary Gensler has completely screwed everyone in crypto. Everyone who lost any money in Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, FTX, you lost it because of Gary Gensler. His lack of creating clarity and regulation in the space is exactly what has led us to all these offshore companies that do not operate in the United States and are not regulated. His willful lack of, dereliction of duty is what's led everybody to this point. We want regulated exchanges, but we can't get regulation. We can't get clarity. You can't do everything by enforcement. And Gary Gensler is the most negligent person in the entire space. And I blame him more than I even blame SPF.
And, again, I do believe that he's right. Listen, but you got to understand this as well. One thing is certain, right? And that's the fact that behind Gensler is probably the same exact situation as the FTX situation. You have all of these individuals that are trying to fight against crypto. They are all lobbying against crypto. Again, I always say that this market, this industry, is much larger than anyone can really assume right now. Everyone's looking at the market cap of crypto, the value of these assets. That's the wrong way of looking at it. You got to understand the disruption that this technology, these assets will have on the traditional market. You have these traditional players that are dependent upon what is happening within the banking sector. You have these assets that are disrupting that food chain, and you're bound to be targeted. That's why I believe that Gensler, although, yeah, he's terrible. Trust me, I think that all of the blame should be on him. I believe that the SEC as a whole agency should not be able to touch crypto at all. We need solid and healthy regulations around the space that are going to allow the growth to continue and allow for crypto's true value to be truly realized. I've focused on this so much on this channel because regulations could ultimately kill or help blossom crypto into the limelight. And we do see over here Gensler getting absolutely roasted. The SEC chair riles Wall Street, Republicans, even some Democrats. The SEC chair has drawn widespread ire thanks to an ambitious regulatory agenda poised to shake up much of corporate America. I'm telling you right now, there's a ton of pressure on the SEC. We have been reporting on this for so long. In my opinion, I do believe that it's game over for the SEC. I just don't understand how the SEC will ever have any sort of credibility after, everything that has happened. And I do think that there needs to be an investigation into Gensler. And we do see over here, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler met with head of FTX months before collapse. Despite the scrutiny of crypto by Gensler, the SEC missed on FTX. Not only did he miss on FTX, he missed on everything that has happened in the past. Luna, Voyager, Celsius. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. As he was out here trying to target Kim Kardashian and these other, celebrities for talking about FTX, he's just dragging his feet. These celebrities that were tied to FTX, they have a full list of them. And, now that they have lawsuits against them, he's on CNBC touting around, Kim Kardashian that promoted a token that she got paid to. It's just comical that we're going after these, individuals that are small wins in this space, and then all of a sudden we have something like FTX where they fully missed it. Did they even look into it? I mean, he was meeting with Sam Bankman-Fried, just as much as anything else, and there was no warning signs. I mean, come on. It's comical at this point that the SEC has any sort of credibility to be, a regulator within the space. And we have over here thousands petitioned for congressional investigation of alleged Gensler SBF links. I 100% believe that we need this. We do see Ripple defense lawyer John Deaton's crypto law website has a petition app, and readers are urging Congress to look into a suspicious meeting and other supposedly questionable links. Yeah, I think that we definitely need this. Evidence has emerged that proves that Gensler met with FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried before the $14 billion collapse of FTX. Members of Congress have already been informed that Gensler was working with Bankman-Fried to give FTX a regulatory free pass while a massive fraud was going on right under the SEC's nose. It's time for a full congressional investigation of Gensler's role in one of the biggest financial frauds in American history. You know what? I called for an investigation into the entire SEC. I think that we need to investigate Hinman as well as Gary Gensler, and we also need to look into pretty much the entire staff around the SEC. I've said it time and time, and there's just no way. There's just no way. Like Jay Clayton as well. Like Jay Clayton was one of the worst because right after the lawsuit dropped on XRP, he goes to a firm that's supporting Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like all of this happening right before everyone's eyes. We're supposed to overlook this and say, oh yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. No. This is complete nonsense. And you know what? I'm absolutely pissed off that this stuff is still going on, that we have individuals getting completely harmed from this. I just talked to you guys yesterday about the $15 billion aftermath of the SEC lawsuit against Ripple with XRP. Like, we see individuals getting absolutely demolished in this space. And this is just, like, this is people's hard-earned money. Like, do I think that Kim Kardashian should have been targeted? I mean, if she disclosed that she got paid, that's fine. But if she's not disclosing that she got paid to promote, first off, I don't think anyone should be promoting anything. If a company is reaching out to you, trying to promote their token, and they need to pay you to promote it, that's how bad their token is, then guess what? It's a garbage project. No one should be talking about these garbage projects like this. You don't see these other companies touting around, hey, you should buy Solana right now because, we paid this influencer for it. No, that's complete nonsense too. Listen, at the end of the day, I do think that everyone should be doing their own due diligence. I think everyone should be doing their own research as well. But I have this YouTube channel. I have almost 60,000 of you that watch me every single day. And I believe that it's my responsibility to sit here and report on things that truly matter. I don't care about getting paid by a project saying, hey, we want you to promote our garbage token. No, I think that that's absolute nonsense. I think that it's utilizing, first off, hard workers' money against them. Why would I want you to invest in a trash token? But again, we have all this still going on in this market because there's no actual regulatory bounds within crypto. I do think that this market needs regulations. I think that it needs proper regulations. I think that we need the SEC to, stand up already, do their job, and stop talking about it. Stop talking about doing your job. Stop meeting with these individuals. And I strongly believe that these are the same people that are getting paid off by people like SBF. You have Gary Gensler worth over $100 million. And he's talking about people, saving $5 a day. Put $5 a day in your savings. For what reason? For what purpose? What, do you think I'm going to be worth $100 million by the time that I'm your age? No, probably because I'm not getting paid off by these people like SBF that are hurting retail investors that are putting their hard-earned money into, an exchange that they thought was safe because they were meeting with regulators like you, Gary, like you and the SEC. This is absolute nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. And the worst part about all of this is that we're going to see Gary Gensler point the finger and throw Caroline DePam, who is from the CFT. She's the CFT commissioner. He's going to throw her under the bus. We even do see over here from Jeremy Hogan, attorney Jeremy 1 over on Twitter. Be careful. Per this article, Chair Gensler is planning to throw you under the bus for his failures with FTX because it was a derivatives exchange. Forewarned is forearmed. And it's comical that we have somebody that cannot understand that they need to take responsibility for their not only dropping the ball, but also for their arrogance against this entire space. This is absolutely disgusting to me. And crypto, I'm telling you right now, the health of crypto in the US is diminishing day by day by day because of individuals like this. Because the entire agency of the SEC has been not only completely disoriented on what is true and what is not true around this entire space, and they have been pushing their ego on the idea that, oh, well, we're going to just utilize enforcement for regulations and that's it. This is absolutely disgusting. This entire move by the SEC since going back to 2020 has been nothing but disgusting moves, and this narrative that, crypto is so harmful that you need to stay away from crypto. Go look at the stock market. Go look at the stock market. Look at some of the blue chip stocks. Where are they right now? Oh yeah, that's right. Most of them are 90% down. But yeah, it's crypto that's the problem. It's crypto that's the problem. This is disgusting. And we do see over here as well. So, as FTX was getting a complete free pass from the SEC, do you guys remember this going back to September of 2021? This is Coinbase, a US-based exchange. Remember that. A US-based exchange that was trying to launch this Coinbase Lend program. They got completely denied. The SEC told them that it wants to sue them over their lending program. This is, I'm not even joking. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. The agency, the SEC agency, is playing a circus show, and they're all clowns. They're all complete clowns. This needs to be looked into. Something is going on here. Someone is being paid off. I really do believe that there's money flowing into the SEC to go after crypto, to go after specific players, pick winners and losers. And this needs to absolutely stop. I could not tell you guys how frustrated I actually am with this. The SEC is probably one of the worst things to happen to crypto in the entire history of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you guys did enjoy the video, I know that I ranted a little bit. I do apologize for ranting, but it's just the fact that the SEC truly does just completely piss me off. So I apologize if the video was more of a rant than anything. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.